Hello everyone and welcome, good evening, welcome to a new stream. I'm back here at Stansted Ground and today is the A380 day. So let's see if we're going to get any at Stansted. I don't think any have actually landed in real life at Stansted. That's not going to stop anyone on VATSIM, is it? But here we are. It is very, very busy on the network for those airports that are compatible with A380s. Stansted is one of them. Yep, Stansted's one of them, and I thought I'd log on, see what's occurring. If anything at all, it's very quiet because everyone is everywhere else. So we've got to deal with it. So we'll see how busy we get. Not too sure how busy we're going to get, but yeah, let's give it a go. We have, if we look, we have runway 22 in use because it is wind's coming at 240 degrees at 3 knots, which means it's headwind for runway 22. So that's good. We've connected our ATC. Current letter is Alpha. We have CPDLC logged in for anyone wanting to do a text clearance. Well, we've only got one person in at the minute. We've got a couple of people filing. And we've got this individual off to, where are they going? They are off to Warsaw. So yeah. So if you are a new pilot, or if you want to avoid the A380 rush everywhere else, and we'll have a quick look at that in a minute, then this is the place for you. It is nice and chilled, nice and quiet. So we're going to have a nice, steady evening. So yeah, so here we are. I'm going to do a quick contact me for the AirPosh, just to make sure they do contact me before they push. So I'm going to click the home key, fills out contact me, and I can click that, which hopefully should send it to them, just so they know that I'm here, particularly if someone's fairly new onto logging onto the server. So yep, so here we are. On another screen, I am trying V-strips. Not too sure if I'm getting used to it, but we'll see. But I'll try and use the usual standard thing. Oh, the clock has disappeared. Ah, because I've closed. I've closed those down, haven't I? Let's keep the chrono going. The clock should be back. The clock is back and it is running. So yeah, so I've been away for a little bit from doing some streams, but thanks to everyone who's watching. They've seemed to be quite popular. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do watch any of my videos, please do the usual thing, give it the old thumbs, and let me know in the comments which bits you particularly like. So I know some people like different things, so I'm trying to keep everyone happy where I can. So let's, what I'm trying to do is just get, just trying to get VATSIM up so you can see what's actually going on in and on the network. So I can take that off, Yeah.
Stansted Ground Alpha Access 027 request radio check, please.
AirPosh 027 Stansted Ground, good evening. Readability 5x5.
Thank you.
There we go.
Stansted Ground Alpha Access 027 is type A321 on stand 50 left with information Alpha request clearance to Warsaw.
AirPosh 027 cleared to Warsaw, Clacton to Echo departure, squawk 0525.
clear to water via the Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 0525, apoapsis 027.
Yeah, Airport 027, read back correct. What call sign are you using?
It's Apoapsis Airways.
Great, thanks. Thank you. So they're called slightly different to what's down here on the, so we'll try and refer to them as their correct call sign. So we've cleared them. Call sign Apoapsis. You can't see the pop-up, but on there, on the flight plan, it does say that on there. So that's nice. So we've got runway 22 in use. So the other one's going to go to Romeo 1 or Sierra 1 down here. If in the event of any A380s coming today, we can use some of the taxiways. We can use, so if anyone's arriving 22, they have to vacate either Lima Romeo, yeah, or Lima, or full length down on Hotel. We then have the option to do Hotel and Juliet and any of the intersecting links until Alpha. They can go to the apron on Alpha or the apron on Zulu. And if I'm taxiing them out for departure, they can use Romeo or Sierra, but they will have to taxi on Hotel. So that works out quite nicely. So we'll see if we do get any. Probably not, but that's okay. Apoapsis, there's their call sign. So let's have a quick look at VATSIM tonight. This is what London's looking like. We have everyone on London. So we've got ground, tower, south and north tower. We've got 2 grounds, delivery. We've also then got approach. Oh wow, we've got north approach, south approach, and final direct. So let's have a look at the details. We have, if I sort by equipment, these are all the A380s that are departing tonight. So there's a fair few. And then for arrivals, there are a fair few there as well if I'm scrolling down carefully and slowly. So very busy night tonight. I think people have been waiting quite a long time for the A380 and people are taking the opportunity to fly it. I'm hearing good things about it. I've downloaded it. I've not flown it yet. I've downloaded it. Yeah, sounds good. It is in alpha. So we'll see. Right, I've just got the Ryanair 906 Lima Alpha coming in soon on stand 5-2. So let's allocate them. 5-2 left. And I'll make sure I mute you for when I'm doing a slurp on the T. So yeah, very busy tonight in London. God knows how busy it is if we scroll across to Dubai. Dubai at the minute has, let's go back to that view. Let's have a look and sort it by equipment. I don't know if I select that, doesn't tell me how many there are, but we can see there are a lot of departures. There's 120 departures and more than half of them are A380s. And arrivals, Blumeneck. 163 arrivals, I would say, what, 140 of them are A380s. Well played to the staff at Dubai for doing that. That's it's like, that is going to be absolutely crazy. So yeah, fair play to everyone for staffing that up. I think we could have seen that one coming, couldn't we? But yeah, if you're watching, give us a mention, give us a chat, just so we know who you are. Say hello. Let us know if you are I don't want any lurkers tonight, particularly with it being Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. And yeah, we definitely don't want any lurkers. So give us a chat. Let's be honest, everyone is going to be watching the major streamers tonight and watching that on either YouTube or Twitch. So I don't think we'll get many of the accidental people browsing and come to watch this, but if you, more than welcome to. So yeah, here we are. So I am just, whilst we're waiting for some traffic, I'm just going to do a bit of admin on the old desk. So
Stansted ground, Alpha 027, request push and start.
Okay. Process 027, stand 50, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Alpha 027.
I'm trying to say it right. Perhaps this. Yeah, so I'm just doing a bit of housekeeping, so please bear with me. To the old desk. And where's that gone? So we should have. So yeah, anyone in the chat? No one in the chat yet. I'm simulcasting both to, is that what you call it? Multi-streaming, whatever we call it, to YouTube and Twitch. So apologies if I'm referring to someone chatting in the other thing. So yeah, did a little bit of Edinburgh ground earlier just to try. I did have an A380 land at Edinburgh, which isn't a place for A380s to use, but it is. They landed, so we taxied them to a stand that was reasonably suitable. And the first time in a while I have seen Thames Approach online. They provide top-down cover for the Thames. So if I do get anyone, that's going to be interesting. Who's going to fly to those aerodromes, airports? Because then I can coordinate with them for the first time. And just double check, I am in TeamSpeak, aren't I? I am in TeamSpeak. Yes, I am. There we go. So yeah, it is going to be quiet on tonight. Would have been nice to have been at. Let's move that one out. They would have been nice to have been like Gatwick or somewhere, but oh hey Indent. Is that Indent? Hello, first time chatter on Twitch. Hello, thanks for stopping by. How did you find us? And are you a pilot or a controller as well? Just try and plan where this guy's going to go. So they'll go to stand 5-2 left, which is where this. So we need to get him out the way in a minute. It is going okay. I've just got about started. Been going for 20 minutes or so. It's going okay. Very quiet. Everyone's flying the A380, either to Gatwick or Heathrow and Dubai. What is this? What do you mean? What this program? what I'm doing. So if you're new to this indent, this is a program called Euroscope. I am a pretend, or should we say virtual, a virtual air traffic controller, and I'm controlling Stansted ground tonight. What does it do? What's the thing on the screen? So here is a Ryanair. So they're flying probably in Microsoft Flight Simulator. They've connected to the VATSIM network. They've just arrived, and I'll be taxiing them to their chosen stand. But I need to make sure they don't conflict with another aircraft here, which is going to depart, and they're off to Warsaw. This chap here has got, or gal, has come from Spain, from Santander.
Off the ground, good evening, Ryanair 96 Lima Alpha. We've just vacated on Lima Romeo.
Ryanair 906 Lima Alpha, Stansted ground. Hello, welcome to Stansted. Happy Halloween. Taxi Juliet, hold short Charlie. Expect for stand 52 left.
Juliet, short Charlie, expect 52 left, and happy Halloween to you, Ryanair 96 Lima Alpha.
Stansted ground, Alpha to 027 ready for taxi.
Apparatus 027, taxi to holding point Sierra 1 for runway 22 via Link Charlie and Sierra.
Home point 01 for runway 22 via Link Charlie and Sierra, Alpha 027.
Where am I from? I'm originally from the north. Yes, the person I'm speaking to, you can hear their radio transmissions. Some people do it via text, so we get a text, but most people do it for the immersion where they'll call up through an app and chat to me, which provides the immersion for a pilot if they're flying. But yeah, I'm from the north of England, I would say. That's not very good, is it? If that's... So is the first time you've seen this? The first time you've seen people flight simming on networks? There's a couple of different networks. I don't know if VATSIM is the most popular one. It is really cool. So I could connect to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you could see the planes moving, like in the game itself. But today's a really big thing in the game itself because a content, what do you call it? A software house has released a freeware version, which is of the Airbus A380. Okay, so today it is very busy on the network. So we've just seen in Dubai, there's hundreds of people flying into Dubai. There is hundreds of people arriving in Dubai with the freeware plane, and it's the first time that the A380 has been there. Apparatus 027, sadly no further ATC, I'm afraid. Free call Unicorn 122.8. Have a good flight. Happy Halloween.
122.8 for Alpha 027. Thanks for the ATC. Happy Halloween. Bye-bye.
Ryanair 906 Lima Alpha. Continue taxi. Stand 52 left via Charlie.
52 left via Charlie Lima, Ryanair 96 Lima Alpha.
So this is the list of arrivals that we've got coming in. So they're flying a 737-800. And that was an A321. That's just departed. So yeah, so it's going to be quiet here tonight because everyone's flying to the major airports with a decent enough number of stands for A380s. So yeah, that's about it really. I wouldn't say that's about it, but it is quite cool. It's quite a cool cool thing to do. But I'm only I don't know if qualified is the right word. I guess it is qualified to do ground, and then you've got to pass certain other things to do to become like a tower to give people clearance to take off, or when people are in the air. So yeah. I've only been doing it recently, so you can watch a couple of my other videos, live streams. Interested in doing a few videos about sharing about how I kind of got there, how did the how I got round to doing the exams and things like that. You have to do like exams, mentoring sessions, and that sort of thing. Do a practical exam and a theory exam. I'm trying to work my way up so that I'd be ready for the next level, which would be getting ready for Gatwick ground, which on a day like today is going to be absolutely manic. Although to be fair, there isn't that many stands for A380s on Gatwick, so that's not too bad actually. So I'm just doing a bit of admin whilst here. So how did you find me? Was it just in the browse? What did you search for? Or was it just something weird that popped up? So I always do wonder how people find me, particularly being a small streamer. So we've got someone on we've got a couple of people on approach, which is going to be good. More people coming than going at the minute. Yeah, if you're a lurker, don't be a lurker. Thanks to sorry, is it Indentity? Apologies if I butchered your name. Ryanair 96 Lima Alpha, pass your message.
Give Brian like a gold stand next to me. He's my friend, we just found out around the same time.
Yeah, that's fine. Would you like it left or right of you?
Whatever you very much.
Yep, okay, great. So this is someone, normally some people do that, so they ask for their friends. They're on 5-2 left. So let's do 5-3 left. If I can find it. Can probably assign it here, can't I? 1, okay, 5-3 left. Hey, Jason. Thanks, first time chat. Oh, you can control yourself? Cool. I've got a relatively new SID, yeah. 1.7. Fairly recent to the network. Fairly recent to the network, yeah. Decided to see online Twitch. Okay, cool. Thanks. So where do you normally control, Jason? How long have you been on the network for? And thanks for stopping by. So we've got Ryanair 7 Charlie Victor. So they're not the friend of them, but let's give them 5-1 left. Let's go 5-1 left. Let's make it busy. He's going 4-4 right. Oh, they'll be nearby. They'll be nearby anyway. You've been like that for a while. Okay, and on off quite a bit. Ryanair 7 Charlie Victor, Stansted Ground. Hello, good evening. Happy Halloween. Taxi to stand 4-4 right via Juliet and Charlie.
4-4 right via Juliet and Charlie, Ryanair 7 Charlie Victor.
Yeah, I've only passed my S1 about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago now. So I'm fairly new to controlling. So yeah, enjoying it so far. I haven't flown, I guess since I got into the seminar, I haven't flown as much because I wanted to focus on the controlling aspect of it. I think once I get up to 50 hours and maybe get the Gatwick endorsement, then I might do a bit more flying. Have you been watching some of the A380 streams, Jason? Have you downloaded it yourself? Ryanair 1 Echo Golf, Stansted Ground, hello. Welcome to Stansted and happy Halloween. Taxi to stand 5-3 left via Juliet and Charlie. Give way to the company's 737-800 on Juliet.
Taxi to about 5-3 left, 5 Juliet and Charlie, give company to the, give way to the company, passing from left to right on Juliet, and happy Halloween.
So yeah, we are, but he's going to be quiet, Jason, today because everyone is flying the A380. Come on, someone give me an A380. I did have one earlier, as I mentioned, at Edinburgh. Even though I'm not supposed to land at Edinburgh. Yeah, some of the routes, particularly on the A380, are long, particularly a long haul. Like I think the longest I've done is about 6 hours from, well, maybe a bit longer, to Dubai from Heathrow. Yeah, I think the longest is like 4 hours. You know, the longest I'd probably do is like 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. I prefer like shorter hops, like an hour or two, like from Bristol down to Alicante or something like that. I don't know how people can spend the time doing those sort of long haul ones. So the 777 from PMDG, you can fast forward it. Yeah, I've done the one to Tenerife, yeah. Aha, we've got someone wanting to go somewhere. How cool is that? So they want to go to Amsterdam. Everything looks okay on that one. It's nice, we've got someone actually wanting to go somewhere. But I am enjoying the controlling aspect of it. I thought I would. It was a while ago. I did see VATSIM a while ago because I've always wanted to fly Microsoft Flight Simulator. I should have joined it sooner. But typical, kind of looked at it, thought about it, didn't join. Should have joined at that time to do the controlling. It would have been, who knows where I would have been on the ratings. Yeah, it has changed now to skip Gatwick and go to Heathrow. So yeah, you've got to do the Gatwick endorsement, do the Heathrow endorsement. I think 50 hours is quite a lot, particularly at one airfield. So if you know, like for me, I can jump around. I know I've booked tonight because I was planning on streaming. But, you know, for the days I just want to jump on like I did earlier to like jump on to Edinburgh or whatever, at least that contributes towards the hours for something. Whereas if, you know, it's a bit more difficult to get on to Gatwick and it being available. Again, I don't mind doing delivery and stuff. Yeah, so you got to do 50 Gatwick, got 50 hours to get to Gatwick, then 50 hours on Gatwick to get to Heathrow. I can kind of understand it. I do think Heathrow doesn't get as much coverage as it should do. Although today, obviously it is, because we've got South Tower, North Tower, ground delivery. I think then we've got North and South approach and director on as well, so we've got the full house. So, and I guess it is one of those things, Jason, that you, like, say for example, if I was doing something at a busy aerodrome like Gatwick, you'd want to be on it for a reasonable amount of time. You wouldn't want to jump on and just get into your groove and then have to log off. Because I did Manchester a while ago, not a while ago, a couple of weeks ago, and you know, it was interesting to get up to speed a little bit. It took me a little bit of time to get up to speed, but then once I was in the groove. Yeah, it was, yeah. But I guess on a day like today, they do, you know, where they do need it, they do staff it up. Otherwise, it's just be chaos. Nevertheless, Manchester, I wanted to see how I could cope with that higher workload. So I did it when it was quiet one morning on a weekend. Then I did an evening. I think it was was it a Thursday evening or Monday evening?
Stansted ground, easy 211 with information Bravo, aircraft flight was an A320, stand 32 left. I'm unable to use east and west taxiways.
Easy 211, Stansted ground, hello, good evening, happy Halloween. Cleared to Amsterdam, Clacton to Echo departure, squawk 2161, information Bravo's current QNH 1025.
Clacton to Echo Departure School 2161 QNH 1025, ET211, and happy Halloween.
Easy 211, read back correct. Yeah, so it was quite busy when I got on. I can't remember if I booked or I jumped on when someone said they were logging off. So I wasn't really prepared for it. And yeah, it was fun. Definitely fun. It was the problem with Manchester is that you've got that bit where there's a bottleneck in the taxiway. So you kind of got to deal with that. And the other thing that there was air above and there was approach. And luckily delivery came. The person who was doing ground who handed over to me ended up doing delivery. And it was really handy actually. And there was dual runways. So it was yeah, it was really interesting to deal with that for the first time. And I felt I coped okay. It took me about 10 minutes. Watch it back to see if you agree. But I felt as if dealt with it reasonably well. So he's easy here. He's on 3-2. We've got Alpine. This one Alpine going to 2-2 right. So they're going to conflict a little bit. So we'll see. He has just called up for clearance. He has typed it in. Has been there for a little bit, so I would expect him to push reasonably soon. So we'll see if we can get this Alpine in before. If not, we could move him somewhere else to we could take him to 3-3. So as I taxied in, I can get those cleared on my taxi chart. I'm trying to. I don't know if you've used it, Jason. I'm trying to use V-strips for the first time.
Ryanair 96 Lima Alpha logging off. Thanks for the request. See ya.
See ya. So I might move his stand a little bit. We'll see how quick. He could probably go to 3-3. Just so he doesn't get in the way. So if he's at 2-2 right, I give him 2-3. Right. Let's give him 2-3 right, just so he doesn't get in the way. Oh yeah, thanks Jason. Thanks for stopping by.
101 Echo Golf is also shutting down now. Thanks very much for the ATC and have a good Halloween. Bye bye.
Thanks. See you. Bye bye. Thanks. I guess that's you, Jason. I can't read the things that pop up. I need to get better than that. Thanks, Jason, for following. Yeah. But see you again next time. Thanks for chatting. So hopefully get this Alpine to call us up. Looks like he's stopped to call us up. He has gone past the stop bars, which is good. He's text, watching the stream, but stuck before a hill. That's fine. Thanks for watching. Stuck before a hill. Let's taxi him to stand. So he must be a text pilot. Text stand 2-3 right. For Julia and Bravo. Thanks for watching. Always good to have a lurker in the chat who is flying. Taxi in. Problem with the scenery. Yeah. What scenery do I have for Stansted? I think it's Ninny builds.
Stansted ground, hello again, Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, information Bravo, Boeing 737-800, request clearance to Dublin, please.
Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, Stansted ground, hello, good evening, happy Halloween. I need you on a even flight level for Dublin, 340 or 320.
We will take 320 and my apologies for Ryanair 36 Lima Mike.
No problems. Ryanair 36 Lima Mike cleared to Edinburgh, Nugbo 1 Romeo departure, flight level 320, squawk 7272.
Alright, clear to confirm Dublin and 320 and squawk 7272 for Ryanair 36 Lima Mike.
Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, read back correct. Have amended the flight plan accordingly. Report when ready for push.
We'll go.
Yep. 448. Click the one, 448. So yes, no A380s as yet. Oh. 360 Lima Mike is on 44. Yeah, that's updated. Yeah, what was I looking for? I was looking for what scenery I had, didn't I? Where did the add-on linker go to? Ooh, where's that come? Here it is. I think it's inner builds. Yeah, any builds. Not affiliated with them, but it looks good. Looks good. Definitely better than the default one. So yeah, here we are. We've been going for, how long have we been online for? 48 minutes. So yeah, not A380 yet. That's fine. We're okay with that. Although if they do, we know what stands they can go to. Let's double check what stands. Control back stands. UK control plugin. Definitely need to say this is a favourite. Stands controlling. At Stansted.
Stansted ground, EV211 is about ready for push and start.
So he's going to stand 2-3 right. Easy 211, stand 3-2 left, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, EV211.
So he's pushing. So if we had code F, we can put them on the cargo apron. Hi, Party Marty. There's a bump by Lima Romeo, even with the build scenery. Okay. You're probably too much of a better pilot than I am. I probably don't. I'm not good enough to vacate by Lima Romeo. So yeah, I don't get to tend to there. So we've got what?
And ground, Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, be ready for push and start as well.
Ryanair 36 Lima Mike from stand 44 right, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Ryanair 36 Lima Mike.
So we can send them to so the apron So cargo apron. So if an F comes in, I can put them on stand 6, 9. Let me refresh the page. 13. Oh dear. 204, 205, 213, 214. Okay. It's not that many. So 6, 9, 12, 13. 6, 9, 13. There was another one, wasn't there? Oh, no, there isn't. So it's only stand 13 on that apron. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching, Party Marty. How did you find the stream? And all the ones on Z. Okay. Keep that open actually. Maybe that won't be. Stands EGSS. Okay. You saw it on the nice. You saw it on the description. That definitely helps on the VATSIM radar. Well, thanks for stopping by. You gonna nip out and go back somewhere else, or are you gonna finish your flying for the night? Turn around to Amsterdam. Cool.
Stansted ground, easy 211, just going to have to cancel, push and start for the moment. I'll radio back when ready.
Easy 211. That's okay. Push and start. Push cancelled. Report when ready.
Wilco, easy 211.
So the push is cancelled. How do I put them back into? Put them back into the cleared bit. I don't really use VATSIM radar. That's quite cool, actually. Do you fancy flying any of the A380s today, Marty? Because there are a lot of them. Wow. You saw a lot. Yeah. You'll see a lot in Amsterdam, I think. But do not fly them.
Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, request taxi.
Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, taxi to holding point Sierra 1 for runway 22 via Link Charlie and Sierra.
Link Charlie Sierra 2, holding point runway 2201, Ryanair 36 Lima Mike.
301. He's parked up. There's still no one above me. Turn these people off too. It's a shame. It would be nice to have like Clacton or something. But people are focusing on Heathrow, which is fair. You know, it's a fair game. Thought I might have had like approach or something on with us, but just one of those things. So we've got, what's that? Blue Max, is that Blue Max? Blue Max. Some 3 ones, they'll be going down there. Hopefully you'll have good coverage over Amsterdam, although I think the Amsterdam radar was closing, I think. Hopefully someone else is going to jump on. Look forward to calling you back. Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, sadly no further ATC, free call Unicorn 122.8, have a good flight, bye-bye.
122.8 for Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, thank you, happy Halloween.
Yeah, Amsterdam's fully staffed at the minute, yeah. You do get a long taxi there.
Center traffic, Ryanair 36 Lima Mike is flying up runway 22.
Ryanair 36 Lima Mike, still on my frequency, check change to Unicom.
Oops, my bad.
Don't worry, we've all done it. Yeah, it's a long taxi at Amsterdam. I've flown there a few times, and then you like taxiing for like 10 minutes. Yeah, particularly on that remote. Oh, okay. 16 right is in up. Oh, right, okay. And they're following the real world situation. Oh, right, okay. Nice. Yeah, but this is where we are. So we had easy 211. It was ready for push, but then asked to cancel it. We'll have I guess we'll have Marty back in the Alpine. He's just disconnected and he's back. Don't forget your flight plan. Oh, the mic's but Charlie, maybe I'm a bit quiet. Maybe I need to turn me up. Is that any better?
Stansted ground, EV211, ready for push and start.
ED211, stand 3 to left, push and start approved.
Push start approved, EV211.
Second time of trying. So we've got this blue max coming. They're going to stand 3-1. Yeah, sorry, Kelly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Are you a pilot or are you a controller or just a interested observer?
A very good evening, Blue Max 8 Victor Delta vacated on Lima Romeo.
Blue Max 8 Victor Delta, Stansted ground. Hello, welcome to Stansted and happy Halloween. Taxi Juliet, hold short Bravo, expect stand 3-1.
Taxi Juliet and hold short Bravo for expecting stand 3-1 and happy Halloween to you too, sir. Blue Max 8 Victor Delta.
So holding him short of Bravo. There isn't anything on the taxi charts for that. On V-strips. So I'll have to just do that manually. We're now on Charlie. Information Charlie 1025. Marty, I haven't done many flights recently, just been focusing on the controlling bit. Trying to get up to my hours. I was at 31 hours at the start of today. Need 50 to get ready for the Gatwick endorsement. That's what we're trying to get up to. Nothing too crazy at the minute. I've got a couple of people filing flight plans. All flight plans are okay so far. They're all green. We did have someone needing the odd even rule earlier when they went to Dublin. We haven't had any CPDLC requests. Trying to get used to that, particularly in V-strips for data link clearance. Information. Let's see. 22, no one above. So this Blue Max will taxi nice and steady, hold short Bravo because easy 211's pushed. So once they've taxied to Romeo 1, we can get the Blue Max in. But yeah, most people are flying A380s today. So we've probably got the people who are wanting to avoid the busyness at places like London Heathrow on the VATSIM network. God help us if we were to look at Dubai.
Stansted ground, easy 211 is ready for taxi.
Easy 211, thank you. Taxi to holding point Romeo 1 for runway 22 via Link Bravo and Romeo.
Taxi to holding point Romeo 1 by Link Bravo and Romeo, easy 211.
Blue Max 8 Victor Delta. After the EasyJet A320 passes from your right to left on Bravo, continue taxi to stand 32 right via Bravo. I need some.
When clear, VATSIM A320 passing right to left, stand 32 right via Bravo, Blue Max 8 Victor Delta.
I think he's gone. Victor Delta's in. Yes, we need some A380s. Well, there's not many stands here for them. So if anyone wants to send me an A380, that would be fun. I've already had one earlier at Edinburgh, even though Edinburgh's not capable. Someone flew in, and there's a ground controller of a destination. There's nothing I can do about that. Absolutely nothing. Apart from trying to give them a nice parking. And kind of go from there. I wouldn't know what to do. I'm not an Airbus. I fly Boeing more on the network than Airbus. So for my sins, I wouldn't know what to press. So I'd have to get used to Airbus first before going onto the network. That's the right thing. You know, that's definitely the right thing to do. But yeah, please don't be a lurker. Either join and have some fun, or have some fun flying, or comment in the chat. Say hello. Let us know how you found us. It's always interesting to know. Easy 211. Sadly, no further ATC. Free call Unicorn 122.8. Have a good flight. Bye bye.
Contact Unicorn 122.8. Have a nice evening. Easy 211.
Requesting more. I think some people are asking for the opposite. Yeah. Some will be okay. Not lots. London M class. What's that one? Maybe that was the kind of the Essex group closing. And he's parked up, so we can get rid of him on my strips. Look, you can't be a flight simmer and be upset that there's things going on with an A380. I think people have been waiting for that for quite a long time. So yeah, you can just hope that when people are flying them, they're flying them with the right, I don't know, not the right attitude, but do you know what I mean, with the right behaviours, you know, that they're reminding themselves that there's, you know, controllers who are trying to do the best. It's a volunteer network. You know, don't spawn somewhere, don't fly somewhere that is isn't capable of an A380. You know, like, well, East Midlands is, but only for non-passenger. So if you was at East Midlands and you was you know, taxiing out and things, there's very few places that you can taxi. You actually have to backtrack most of the runway, depending on the direction that you're going.
To Max 8 Victor Delta is on blocks. Thanks for the service and have a very good evening, so bye-bye.
Yeah, same to you, buddy. Bye-bye. So he's parked up, so that's good. We'll change his status, cyclist status through. Oh, he's locked off anyway. Yeah, so we've just got this Alpine. I did see another drop-down item, kind of header item that I thought was really interesting actually, which was like the exit point. I don't think it's there. I wonder if it's listed on here somewhere. Clearance received, assigned to over altitude. Assigned departure done. I did see someone putting something on here around. Can they add an item? It was like exit point or something. That exit point name. Does that mean it says ground? No, so they're there, but they're not. Do I have to add an item? So you can't see the pop-up, which is useless really. Go to wait category departure aerodrome. So I thought that might help me actually knowing which. If particularly doing a reroute, I would know that. So can I add an item? Okay. Move out down. I'll just put call sign in. So let's put call sign as a small alert. Maybe I'll change that to something else then. Use text size 5. Okay. See, that might help me, you see. So if I turn off flare, just to look at what that pre thing is. What's pre? Pre-note. Okay. See, that might help me if I'm doing some reroutes. I think, particularly with this one's okay. It's not as if this one needs any reroutes. But it just might help. Trying to think of these sorts of little tricks that might help me with reroutes and things. Oh, there's someone on stand 9. Stand 9 is a... We worked out, didn't we? Stand 9 was an F. Stand 9 is an F. Although the icon doesn't look big enough to be anything. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. See, until they kind of file their flight plan, I can't tell what it actually is. So looking at what's on here, so we've got so what's on here? What's on VATSPY? There is a Speedbird. But it doesn't say what it is yet. Doesn't say where it's going. God help us if it is A380 wanting to go to Heathrow or something like that. God help us. Thanks to whoever that is. So let's warm up our flights to local airfields for Stansted. On my OneNotes, flights to File Lamstead to Heathrow. Delay absorption procedure should be followed with TC Northeast or their top down. When not online, coordinates to take place with TC Heathrow int north. TC int north. Okay, we've got someone on int north. Requested flight level should be MSL, but actual cruise will be spelled after departure. Okay. Or if we're going to Gatwick, the absorption procedure should be followed with TC Northeast or top down, and their absence TC Southeast. So we haven't got any terminal control. We haven't got London terminal control. We've got Heathrow approach. But then this Gatwick. Gatwick's got Gatwick approach. If both of these stations are offline, then coordination should occur with TC Gatwick. Requested flight levels should be at least MSL. So let's see. That's going to be fun, particularly on a day like today. There might be a delay on that one. That's going to be fun if we get that one. There was someone on a previous stream that's filed the flight plan, but didn't actually materialise. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. That's what we want. Something a bit interesting with some coordination going on. The absorption procedures we follow TC Northeast or top down. So that's what I need to do. Let's double check the VMATs. Or maybe the crib sheet. Coordination with TC Northeast. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have some fun. We're going to Gatwick. It's TC. Why is that purple? Ah, because the colours. They have to go to a. So if it's Heathrow, they have to go to a Lamborn. Let's go Lamborn. And then for Gatwick, they have to go either Detling or Clacton. Or it's Detling to Gatwick. So I need to coordinate. Whenever Stansted Airport in London TMA, Southampton, Bournemouth. It's coordination with the CV and TC departure to determine whether there's a delay on stand. Oh, we've got a ping. We've got a data link. Let's have a look what that looks like. Text request. Oh, thanks. Cool. Hasn't put. So, I'm sorry. I'm just using. I'm using V-strips, but it hasn't passed on any remarks about stand number or. It looks okay. We'll get all of that when you are pushing. A sip of the tea. It should come through in the remarks. The call sign, destination, aircraft type, and requested flight level. Should write that down, shouldn't we? So they need call sign, destination, aircraft, and requested flight level. With a delay. In most situations, this coordinate should ideally take place by text communication. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, we'll get something interesting. That would be interesting. Getting something where we... Yes, Marty, the data link was from you. Yes. I think I've sent it back. Hopefully you can accept. Thank you for being my data link tester at Stansted. It's very much appreciated.
Stansted ground, speedbird 720, radio check.
Speedbird 720, Stansted ground. Hello, readability 5x5. You haven't received anything back? Oh.
Stansted ground, good day. Speedbird 720 is at stand 9. With information Charlie on board, we are a Airbus A380. We request IFR clearance to Vilnius.
Speedbird 720. Hello again. There is no flight plan file. Please check and contact again.
Roger, we'll refile Speedbird 720.
Marty, I wonder what's happened then with your... Oh, maybe it's... Someone did tell me about this with V-strips. That the thing could pop up and... Oh. Let me try. Yeah, it's gone like orange. I can't seem to do anything with yours. Are you able to revert to voice? Apologies.
Speedbird 720 has refiled their flight plan. Please confirm you've received it.
Speedbird 720. Yes, thank you. Just reconfirm. Was it stand number 9?
Affirm 9.
Speedbird 720, cleared to Vilnius, Clacton 2 Echo departure, squawk 5216.
Clear to Vilnius via decline to Echo departure, squawk 5216, speedbird 720.
Speedbird 720, read back correct. Yeah, Marty, I can't seem to get it going. Are you able to revert to voice? Or try again. I've been able to move you from the data link clearance, so if you want
The ground, speedbird 720, request push and start clearance.
Speedbird 720, push and start approved.
Push start approved, speedbird 720.
So we've got our first A380. Yeah, sorry, Marty. Let's try it again. I'm waiting for the ping. So we've got our first A380. Ding, ding, ding-a-ling-ling. I should have had oh, there's the ping. Right, so we've got your clearance now, 23 right. Right, I've clicked it again, so hopefully it's coming back to you, Marty. Because it's gone like a salmon pink in colour. So I need to prepare this for depart, like this speedbird. So you can use Apron Alpha. You can then go Hotel and then Romeo for departure. Sadly nothing. Nothing's coming back. That's annoying. I did clear you. So stamp. Read back correct. So text pilot, so we'll just make sure there's text. Tag is there. And thanks for this individual off to Lithuania. Obviously jumped the queue, didn't want to go to Heathrow, where it is probably rammed still. That's fine, we can do A380 operations at Stansted. Thanks for spawning on a suitable stand as well. Hopefully you got the model matching working, Martin. You can see the A380 in splendid British Airways livery. Whoop, careful. Careful how far you're pushing back. Ding-a-ling-ling. We've got an A380. Nice. So yeah, so I'm a bit quiet. Doing a little bit of admin as we're going along. Yes, the winds have pretty much stayed the same since we logged on. We're now up to information delta. How long have we been going for? We've been going for 1.5 hours. Ready for push. Now let me see if I can remember the shorthand for push and start. Sorry, let me get my notes. I need to be better at this. So all my notes are.
The ground speedbird 720 request taxi instructions to runway 22.
So I can just do. So I can do that. Dot push. Push is approved. Speedbird 720, taxi to holding point Romeo 1 for runway 22 via Link Alpha and Hotel and Romeo.
Taxi holding point Romeo 1 via Link Alpha, Hotel Romeo, speedbird 720.
And there's still no one above for that departure. So yes, dot push. Again, need to be better at text aliases. Not very good at text aliases. So we'll practice that a little bit. Battery makes it okay. So I'm just reading, doing a bit of other admin as well. Yeah, so an A380 wouldn't be able to turn right on Juliet. So I can go straight ahead on Alpha, turn right on Hotel, and then Romeo. Oops. What's going on there? Kind of turning left. I need to go a bit more. That's it. Guess we've got 4 engines now to look after. To be fair to him, he's done a lot of flying. So we're going nicely. Straight ahead, Link Alpha, that's it. Come on, go. I'll treat myself, seeing as it is Halloween, and we've just had our first A380 departing, we will celebrate with a chocolate treat. Other chocolate treats are available. Hey, Speed and Power, thanks for dropping in. It is going very well. You're just here, just in time to see my first departure of an A380 while I'm controlling. They are off to Lithuania. And following the restricted taxiways, as the instructions I gave them. No one's coming in, so I'll hand them over. No contacts now. Speedbird 720, sadly no further ATC. Free call Unicorn 122.8. Have a good flight and a happy Halloween.
FlyByWire, frequency 122.8. Happy Halloween, bye-bye.
Oh yes, there is a 7-hour tomorrow night. So you go into the general. Okay, so let me see. I must have it open somewhere. Do TeamSpeak open? I haven't closed TeamSpeak, have I? Oh no, it's here. So you go into the default channel at the top. Okay, and just sit there and wait. And do what I do. Count how many people's waiting in the default channel. Okay. And then they'll everyone will get taken into the channel. You then need to see how many people are there. It's roughly about 30. Should be there. That's how many was there when I was doing it. And yeah, hope that there's less people waiting than no shows. So just give it a try. That's what I did. And yeah. What do I need to do? Text for handoff. .hr. Oops, where's that? But don't forget the people who are waiting. It goes in the order of how long they've been waiting for on the waiting list. So if you're near the top of the waiting list, you'll get picked first, if you know what I mean. Well, I can't really do that, can I? So, right. Yeah. To be honest, you don't really need to join mega early. It's not how long you've been waiting in the general for. So they don't, they wait till the time. They then drag everyone in. Then I think they take a couple of minutes to work out who's waiting for a no-show, and then order those. So fingers crossed. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Marty. Enjoy your flight. Yeah, so you don't need to be in there waiting forever. Sorry, just eating the celebratory chocolate for the A380. So you don't need to be there mega early. I think some people do. They think that's the way to get to the top of the queue, but yeah, you don't. You don't need that. They'll only do it as to do it fair, which is good. So yeah, just wait in the default channel. I guess just make sure that your name in the TeamSpeak server is aligned to your name, and then you'll just get dragged in. So just cross your fingers and hope. So when did you join the wait list? Because if it was like me, where I was near the top, I had quite a good chance. But then I think everyone who was waiting got in. And then the next thing is they need to decide on what, if you did get in, what training. Oh, 11, so you'd be quite close to the top then if you're 11 months. I think there is talk that there's about 12 to 18 months worth of not Ridley, not just had one depart. Thanks for stopping by, but I'm not full of A380s at Stansted, which is in one way good because there's not that many stands. I think we counted up earlier that there are 3 on Apron Alpha, and then there are 4 on Apron Zulu. So not many places. I think everywhere else is full of A380s. Ridley. Thanks for stopping by. How did you find us, Ridley? Have you chatted before? Have we met before? Can't remember. Oh yes, we have, haven't we, Ridley? Yes, I remember. The name rings a bell now. Thanks for stopping by. How could I not? How could I not remember you, Ridley? Yes, but speed and power hopefully is hopefully then that makes you quite a good chance of being. Which training one? Well, you get the choice of Edinburgh, Manchester, or Stansted. You used to get Ridley's favourite one of East Midlands, but I don't think they offer that at the minute. So it's either Stansted, Manchester, or Edinburgh. I would say Edinburgh's probably the easiest out of those 3 options, because there's not that much around it. It's not busy kind of airspace around it. You probably get quite a bit more VFR up there. But the good thing about Edinburgh is it's one of the usual popular places where people fly from, like Heathrow or Gatwick, because it's about an hour or so to fly up to Edinburgh. So you'll be familiar with doing that quite nicely. Stansted, the reason I chose Stansted was because it's in a busy area. You know, you've got Luton, you've got all the Thames stuff, you've got Heathrow, Gatwick, so there's lots more work to do around coordination, particularly flights to local aerodromes. There's probably more chance of having kind of a London sector above you, so it might be better in that sense. So that's the reason I picked Stansted, was because of that busyness of the airspace around it, even though like tonight there's no one coming in, there's no one going. Some days it gets busy, like when the Max, the iFly Max came out, it was busy because it's that type of airport. Manchester, by the other hand, is busy. Okay, so it's a bigger airport. There's more movements. There's more of a bottleneck in the taxiway charts. So there's a particular part of it where there's a bit of a bottleneck. You've then got the dual runway capability. So Manchester does generally get busy on the live network in comparison to Stansted. So it depends what you want. If you want familiarity with lots of movement, to be honest, during your training in the sweatbox, towards the end, they will just throw things at you they will just throw lots and lots of traffic at you for workload management, particularly on your 4th and 5th mentoring, if not your exam. They just throw traffic at you. So they simulate a high workload. What you then need to remember is so you'll get that with whatever aerodrome you get to. So you get that anyway with Manchester and Edinburgh. But it depends if you then want the London thing. I think for me doing Stansted, hopefully that coordination piece will make it easier to then pick up Gatwick. Party Marty, what is your biggest frustration on VATSIM? That is a good question. My biggest frustration. That's a good question. I'm going to have to think about that, Marty. Let me get back to you about that one. What's the sweatbox? So the sweatbox is a kind of another server which is just used for training, and as it says, they call it a sweatbox because it's make you sweat. So it's just a training environment basically. So as a new pilot, as a new air traffic controller going for your ground like I've got now for your S1, you would generally, all your training is on the sweatbox, which is a simulated environment where either the examiner or the mentor controls all the planes with buttons and things like that in the background. I guess Ridley's answered it on the YouTube chat. I think it's a shame that it takes so long for the time it takes for waiting lists for training and things like that. Now, it's not a criticism of people putting the hard effort in for mentors and things like that. Really appreciate people's time and effort as a volunteer network. But it would be handy if it was quicker, because there is a large number of people. But then, large number of people go on the waiting list, and a large number of people don't turn up for the mentoring or for the training, for the seminars. So the waiting list is bloated by people who think, "Oh, I'll just do it," but then actually, by the time you get round to it, 11 months later, they've lost interest and moved something else. So I think that is a frustration. But then how do you tell if someone's really committed to it or not? Don't know how you do that. So I think the system's fair. It's just that it does take time on that. I don't know how it would be better. So I don't think that's fair for me to criticize it and not come up with a better way of doing it, because I think the only way to do it is have a waiting list, and the people that are offering their time to do the mentoring and organize the training, only have a finite amount of time. The other question I asked Marty was what VATSIM pilots don't think about, but as a controller. The one thing that does annoy me as I'm controlling, I don't know if you found this, Ridley, when you was controlling previously, is let's say, for example, I've got a couple of inbounds and they've sequenced themselves nicely, either on Unicom or with someone above, but they vacate either on one of the fast exit taxiways on Lima Romeo, November Romeo, that sort of thing, but then they just stop. They just stop at the hold. Okay, I think one of the things is just go. You're supposed to go through it, particularly if there's we're in low visibility procedures or something like that. I know it's only a game, but at the end of the day, we're trying to simulate realism. Just vacate off. Just vacate off a little bit and keep rolling down one of the taxiways. That's one of the things that does frustrate me, particularly when there's lots of people. on that. Or the other frustration is people just don't have the charts. Okay, so there's been a couple of times where people have been taxiing and they haven't got a clue. So the one I had on Manchester, I was going to do a clip of it, but then I think, well, was it really fair? There might be a new pilot. You know, they were just going for a nice scenic drive around Manchester, and you know, I just said to them, taxi to the first stand on your right, and they just carried on going straight ahead. And you know, even though they agreed, so it's those sorts of things, I guess, are frustrating. Just listen. Yeah, the waiting list is good. I think if people use the waiting list is like I joined the waiting list and then I just enjoyed flying. You know, I enjoy both equally. And flying on the networks helped me learn stuff. Actually learning and flying in America and stuff like that on like a virtual airline and stuff like that. Seeing what they do differently, what's different over here, and just getting involved in it and learning. You know, learning from it all, because it's all a learning experience. Yeah, I think it's good to watch and observe, and hopefully by doing what I'm doing and share, you know, to people just learn. Because I think there's some stuff that isn't taught during the seminar or the seminar's not really a teaching session, just telling you what's going to happen, but the mentoring sessions or the exams, you know, around you know, setting up Euroscope, how you would like it, changing the fonts, all the sorts of things. Just those little things that you might not know about, like just putting this little thing, so the minimum stat levels, just having that there because it's listed here and you can't see. There's like a little button on the bottom right for the controller pack, and you can toggle things off and on through that way. So yeah, that's the way. I still need to do. I've got a list of things that I want to do now. Back off. Just had a bit of a holiday, so back. I've got a few things in my list of videos I want to record and put out there on YouTube, just as short, sharp things around bits and bobs that you might help people. Not as if I'm an expert controller, but just little things that I didn't know about and thought might help me, or would have helped me at the start. So yeah, it's quiet now. Next inbound is not until 5 to 10. Oh, it's really good though now, isn't it? That Zulu time and normal local time is the same. Yeah, but no one's around. We did have our A380 depart. They're still going. Let's see where they are. They're just gone feet wet over into the North Sea. Let's have a look then, see if everything is still going hectic everywhere. Definitely not hectic at Stansted. You might call this hectic if I can. Let me put that there. Put VATSIM radar up. Let me change the source of that one. Bear with me. Oh, that's good. Make it a little bit smaller. Actually, it's not as if there's anything going on my radar, is there? But let's transition across. So let's have a look. This is what it looks like in. Everyone is flying the A380 out of Heathrow. This is what we've got. Let me close some of these down. So we've got Qantas off to Singapore. I have flown QF Qantas 2 to Singapore. Very, very, very nice. Someone's taking theirs back to Toulouse. Obviously needs yeah. Say, oh, and there is someone here not flying. Well done, Dave. Whoever you are is not flying an A380. That don't look too bad, actually. So well done on that. Don't complain, yeah. There's a clip from Dubai on VATSIM and it was carnage, I can imagine. What's my fave airport? In real life or on VATSIM? On VATSIM, I like... What's my favourite airport? I tend to fly into Alicante quite a bit. Mallorca's quite a good one. It's quite a large airport. And generally there's air traffic at Mallorca. In the real world, I would say I liked Abu Dhabi's. That's quite nice. Or Mumbai's. That was good. Mumbai's quite nice. The architecture in that one. That's quite good. Been to Alicante a few times on holiday as well. Marte. Oh, yeah, my thing's gone off, hasn't it? Sorry. Let me switch back. The Alicante's quite good, and the option in is it FlightSim TO for Alicante, the freeware airport is really good. So that's quite a good one to use. So yeah, good freeware. Do like a good freeware airport. I think I did a couple of flights in Japan, and there's quite a lot of freeware airports over there, which again are really good. Seems to be the community over in Japan seem to just make everything freeware, which is good. And you know, let's be honest, Japanese people have attention to detail, don't they? And so you know, the scenery is really, really good. So yeah. So we are quiet, aren't we? I don't feel as if I'm filling here a little bit. Give it a few more minutes. But yeah, Mumbai's airport, I really liked the architecture of the kind of the departure hall. It was really good, really impressive. Bloody hot, but I guess that's what you expect in Mumbai. And the good thing I liked about that was in the lounge that I had access to, you were just sat there and you were just sat watching watching the apron, which is really good. Particularly someone being interested in planes, just sat there watching planes taxiing and arriving, pushing back, was really good. I've not flown into Mumbai on VATSIM, and I think that's probably going to be my, what is it, VABB, isn't it, Mumbai. That could be my first A380 flight. Sadly, it wasn't an A380 flight because Etihad don't fly A380s there. I know Emirates do now and again. So Ridley, how many people fly on IVAR? Do you say that all in one word? Do many people fly on it? IVAR? Don't people have to pay to be on that one? As a subscription. Let's have a look. Where's that gone? The International Virtual Aviation Organization. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe not then. I thought there was one, wasn't there? No, it's free. I thought there was one where you had to pay. We had to pay for. Oh, we've got someone. Cool, we've got someone. Flying to ENPR. Is it Brussels? I need to. Bergen. Oh, not even close. I'm slowly learning the codes. That was an awful attempt. Oh yeah. What's the how do you get control of training? Is the training just as bad over there, Ridley? I always wonder as well, right, why, particularly in certain games, that there are.
Ryanair 2780, requesting for clearance.
Ryanair 2780, Stansted Ground, hello, good evening. Confirm stand number and aircraft type, please.
Ryanair 2780, yeah, my aircraft is Boeing 737.
Ryanair 2780, cleared to Bergen, Clacton to Echo departure, squawk 0534, information Delta is current, QNH 1025. Oh, so you can control ground without any training. Oh, wow.
Ryanair 2780, could you repeat please? Yes, please.
Ryanair 2780, no problems. Cleared to Bergen, Clacton to Echo departure, squawk 0534, information Delta is current, QNH 1025. Control the ground with no training.
Ryanair 2780, okay. Clear to Bergen, Echo departure, squawk 0534, information Delta, QNH 1025.
Ryanair 2780, read back correct. Report when ready for push and start. I guess it depends really, like it depends what sort of software you're using. If the software is kind of telling you this is what you've got to do, like on here, if it was a case of have to chase the green OK before you can clear them or that sort of thing, it's not so bad. It's more popular in Europe. Okay, but I do wonder sometimes why these like competing networks or whatever come to being. Do you know what I mean? It's why don't they kind of join forces in a way? You know, such a shame sometimes where there's like competing things like that, and then I guess it's the community that misses out because it's the the competing thing. If you know what I mean. Or like someone's got to choose one or the other. What's the MSL box on the right? So that's the minimum stack levels for the different terminal areas. So based on the QNH, there is the minimum stack level. So currently the QNH is 1025. That's quite high pressure, which means that the minimum stack level is 70 for London. And I guess these are different areas around. There's one Manchester. MTMA. Yeah, terminal moving area is oh, seems to suggest that's Poland with the Google. That doesn't say anything anywhere, does it? But yeah, those are the. So say for example, if someone wanted to go to Heathrow or to yeah, let's imagine people want to go to Gatwick. I have to give them at least flight level 70 clearance for that one. I did found out the other thing on my Manchester stream that the minimum IFR clearance I can give is the minimum stack level, and someone, it was green, they requested I think 4,000 feet, which I thought was okay because that was green, but it needed to be like 770 at least. So I was educated by Tower, shall we say. So that would be good to join up. So what do you mean, Ridley? Join up, as in to control properly on IVA. But yeah, we haven't got anyone. We haven't got anyone coming in. So I think we'll be ending in a few minutes, I think, because it's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? But hopefully Speed and Power, these streams helping, give you a bit of knowledge. Gives you the opportunity to ask a few questions as well.
Ryanair 2780, sorry very much, but I have a problem with the aircraft. I need to disconnect. Do you mind?
Ryanair 2780, well that's fine. Hope to get it sorted for next time. See you again soon. Bye bye. Hey, Mr. N. It's a very quiet stream, but thanks for people joining to chat. Not much aircraft action. Everyone is flying A380s. But we did have one. We did have one from Stansted flying to Lithuania. So yeah, that was good. It was very good. Want me to join? I told you. It's okay. It's probably close to logging off time now. We've been going for 2 hours. That's going to take me up to what, 33, or maybe 34 hours or so today. So I won't say grinding, but working towards the 50 hours so I can get my at least get my get on the waiting list for the Gatwick endorsement. So that should be good. So yeah, it's all gone quiet. I think I've just about got used to V-strips. Kind of works. There is another tool I think that people tend to suggest to use. I can't remember what it's called. Let me have a look. There was a YouTube video that I was watching for it. So let's have a look at my watch history. VEFPS. Oh, there's Top Sky Ridley, which is the thing, which is the overarching thing. But there's VEFPS, which seems to be being developed at the minute. So yeah. But I think people use Top Sky readily for like en route control. So yeah, so I'm going to have to look into VEFPS. But then I can't seem to find anything about, you know, there was talk of a like a Discord channel or something, but I can't seem to find it. Maybe they've only opened it up for certain people. So we'll have a look at that. Right, I think. Oh, I've seen the Windows 11 update. I haven't. It's supposed to improve gaming massively. All right, okay. I'll have a look at that. Maybe we can talk about that next time, Red Lake, because I'm going to finish. So thanks for everyone watching. Bit of a quieter stream, but thanks for people for quieter stream with regards to action on the old network. Although someone is just spawning in, and I'm doing a runner. Oh, two people are slowly filing stuff, so I'm going to go before they come on. And thanks for watching. If anyone's watching this back, please put a comment in which bits you particularly enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully, be streaming a couple of times again next week. I'm just going to try and put the availability up there. And yeah, see you next time. All right, goodbye.